Hang on, I'm having one of those moments where I'm not sure I sent out the right Discord notification. I feel like I may have accidentally copy-pasted the last game instead of the one that is for today. No, yeah, that's correct. Oh, stop showing me stuff. I don't want to know. Okay, I feel like I need to click something else before I start, but that's it. Keyboard's away. Game. My volume is fine. Load a game. Let me see. I wanna see something. I've got these now. I kind of look like a priest or something. Let me put those on. Let me see if those stay. Face. I can have sunglasses, or I can have glasses, or I can have sunglasses. That's all I've got. Oh wait, I got a mask. Yeah, let's go with a mask. Do I get a new hat? I got a wig. And a wig. Sorry, that wasn't even the right pitch. That's supposed to be a SpongeBob reference. I did not hit the notes right. Man, look at all the hats I got now. I'll just stick with light customization for now, just to see if it sticks. Would you like to save spy file? Yes. Single player, story, black spy still. Oh, it did. Yeah, the stuff didn't it? Okay, so yeah, go figure. I apparently never got past level 2 in this game as a kid, and now here we are, level 4. Twice as much progress. Ah, we got spy chopped. Flame jets, pumping pistons, spout platforms, oil slick slide. Our enemies have the plans for the General's doomsday weapon and have brought them to a remote oil platform to construct it. Steal their plans and disable the oil rig. Gotcha. No, wait, more information. Sabotage all 3 key pieces of machinery. Should I? Well, I was gonna say, should I buy something? I can't. So that's good to know. Good to know. So yeah, good to know I'm broke. At least I got a slingshot. Oh, wait, wrong button. So I had one of those moments where I was listening to a playlist on shuffle, and it just happened to shuffle 2 songs in the correct order. And it was cool because they directly flow into each other. So it's like, oh, that part of the music wasn't changed. I was gonna say ruined. So like, well, is it really ruined if you only listen to one song and not the other? Or if you listen to them out of order? I mean, like, that's kind of how music goes, right? You can listen to just one song. That's allowed. You're allowed to experience art that way. Yeah, so the songs were Vermilion and Pulse of the Maggots by Slipknot. Oh, here's where I was supposed to go. So yeah, they're supposed to go Vermilion and then Pulse of the Maggots, and then it just happened to shuffle those 2 songs. So that was cool. I think it's funny that there is a Vermilion Part 2. That's a human. That is just a straight up human. That is weird. A wrench. This will help me sabotage the machines. But how many do I need? Probably 3. Oh, I killed that guy too. Ow! Rocky wrench to the face. Get out of here. Yeah, just have slingshot and spy fu. So I have $350. I could go back and buy something. But it's kind of starting to feel like it's not really that worth it to go buy stuff. Because A, they're going to give it to you, and B, like, is the machine gun really that much better than the slingshot when the slingshot seems to do more damage? And I can fire pretty quickly if I mash the button. Okay. Going back to the topic of Slipknot, because there has been a topic I've been hanging on to for a little bit, and I'm like, do I really want to say anything about it? Is it really that interesting or funny? Because I guess it's more of a funny thing I want to point out. Okay, so they've got a song. It's called "Dead Memories," and there was a line that goes, with trying to figure out where do I want to start with this line because I don't want to just say like I want to give enough context so that the line makes sense. I work right now, but pulling up with the crew for your next stream. Oh, it's spam. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so it's I guess it's the main chorus. They, of course, sang Dead Memories, but the full line is Dead Memories in my heart. Oh, I gotta hold it while they're shooting at me, I think. Okay, there, sabotaged. But the way the singer sings heart, he often doesn't say the T, so it just comes out as ha. It's like, where's the T? Where'd the T go? There's also this song I've been listening to by Five Finger Death Punch called Wash It Away. Is that the same elevator? Let me go back to base. I need heal. Wait, is that my icon? Is that White Spy? That's White Spy base. Is mine down here? So there's the part where he's like, how's it go again? It's like, I'm giving up on society, up on my family, up on your social disease. And I just think it's funny that he doesn't say giving again. You know, I'm giving up on up. It's like, shouldn't you be saying giving up for all the other all the other things on the list? Thumbstick. What do you yeah, I'll buy a counter. I'll buy. I don't feel like the helmet is really that worth it because, like, you don't get sent back that far if you die. I mean, you drop some money, but, like, is it really more money than buying the helmet and, ensuring that you spend $200 on your death? Or, making it past whatever part you're on? How about a lightning ray, though? That sounds cool. Let's see how good that is when White Spy shows up. Yeah, so I think it's funny that he doesn't say giving every time he's listing more things he's giving up on. And it also makes me think of Nintendo Capri Sun, where he's like, up, Timothy Bishop here. There's two references, and I don't know how many people will get both of them. Five Finger Death Punch and Nintendo Capri Sun. How many people get both of those things? I mean, just based on statistics, probably a good bit of people. But how many of those people are watching me right now? That's the real question. Okay, where's more? The arrow was pointing me here. This is indeed the place I just was. Where are more things I have to sabotage? Like the Beastie Boys, sabotage. Is that one of their songs, or is that just a joke from Futurama? I'm not even sure. I think I had one more music thing I wanted to say. I can't quite remember it at the moment. It's like... It's, Oh, here we go. It's a Scars on Broadway song. I think it's, Guns Are Loaded. I mean, it would help if I remember what's the part that I think is kind of funny. And no, it's not funny, which is a song they have. Two machines. That was just one machine. Okay. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just I have more things to do. Spinning 3 wrenches per machine. That's not a problem. Is that White Spy's door? No. So I think I remember. It is Guns Are Loaded. The song, the name of the song. And the part is like, where am I going? So he's saying, guess what's coming back today? I know you said it's okay, but the way he says today, sometimes it sounds like tonight. It's like, but that's not the rhyme. The rhyme is today, okay. Why does this elevator exist? That didn't go anywhere. There's the arrow. Man, maybe I should have used my critical thinking skills and just explored for myself instead of waiting for the arrow to point me towards my destination. So I think the specific way he sings it, he's more like, tonight. So it kind of sounds like he's going for tonight, but it's supposed to be today. Because again, the rhyme is with okay. Man, I'm kind of sweating right now. I'm not sweating. Is it really that warm in here? Ow. And now I've completely lost all momentum with my commentary because that's all I had to say. Ow. One machine left. Wait, is there like another way out, or am I... Okay, yep, I'm just go back. Wait, no, the med kit. Get that before I go because I'm dying. Full heal. Ouch! The sound effect it makes when you pick up the med kit reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on what. Oh, wait, I thought I was in an elevator. No, it's the stairs. There was no map, right? Right. I don't know if disabling the machines has disabled any of the, like, defenses. No. I mean, I could probably... No, I cannot jump that. So this is where I started. And that's where I just was, I think. Is up. I saw it. There it is. Wait, didn't I just go here, or is this... Okay, there are enemies here, so I assume I have not been here yet. Ouch. Bit of a shame the third machine is like almost an identical area to the second machine. What? Jump. I'm trying, like, I think there might have been another game I played as a kid where when you pick something up, it makes like a choir sound. It could have been this game that I'm thinking of. And I'm just assuming it was some other game, but I feel like... Does Crash Bandicoot make that sound when you pick up a crystal? Ow, I got shocked. I'll check that in a moment. I was going to say check that email. No, it's a telegram that gets teleported directly into my pocket. Steal the secret plans. Get fake briefcase to use as lure. Find something to lure the enemy's top spy into a trap so we can track down their secret weapon plans. I'm pressing triangle. Ow! Oh, it's you! It's you! That wasn't fair. He camped at the top of the ladder. There was no... I didn't have time. I mean, he's out here. What do I need to lure him for? He's here. He's still shooting! But this gun wasn't good enough to save me from dying, so I'm inclined to say it's not very good. Does it want me to get... Well, no, never mind. I see the arrow. The slide! Woo! It's time for the slider music from Super Mario 64. I'm not gonna hum that. I feel like I do that bit too much. Like, I don't want to do the same bit every time. In some ways, I do like routine, and then other times, I don't like being predictable. And I also understand that doing the same joke over and over again is not always funny. It can be, but not always. That's fine, I only had a pixel of health left anyway. That reminds me of something that happened to me yesterday. So, I was playing more RoboQuest. I got to the final boss, and I got the final boss down to a sliver of health, and died. Like, I could swear that the boss's health bar was empty, so when it told me I died, I was like, wait, no way! You're kidding! And yes, I had died, and it was not kidding. I got a chainsaw! I love how it comes with the hockey mask. Boy, you want to see my new chainsaw and hockey mask? Yeah, but it turns out... Okay, so very next run I did... Did I get the briefcase? Did I? I did... I don't think I got the briefcase. Yeah, very next run I did, I beat the game. And it turns out the final boss has 2 phases. So... Maybe I would not have won if I didn't die that time before. Come on, turn. I think I hear White Spy shooting again. Yeah, and I felt really bad after dying on that run. Not just because I thought I was about to beat the game, but because it felt like it was my fault because I was getting careless. Because I'm like, okay, the boss is almost dead anyway, so just tough it out. And then I toughed it out too much, or not enough, and I ended up dying. Trap enemy spy. Okay, so I can go up there, but I can also go over here. Oh wait, that's where I came in from. Oh, health kit. Bart, you want to see my new chainsaw hockey mask? The joke there was supposed to be me repeating bits because I forgot, but I don't know if that really came across. It wants me to go down the slide again. Okay. I have to put the... Oh, wait. Oh. Am I going to push him down the slide? Oh, there was a booby trap lever. That's what that is. I thought it was evocative of that, but I didn't think about it. Find a way to activate the cranes. The secret plans are in the air control tower. That is accessible only by the cranes. Activate them and get those plans. Yeah, I'm definitely happy I beat RoboQuest now. Because like I said, I think it's a really good game. I'm thinking of trying to like get all the secrets and stuff. There's still one character I don't have yet, I think. I didn't see an unlock notification after beating the game, which I thought might happen. I don't think that happened. You know what? Refill ammo. Weapon refill. Weapon refill. Can I buy another slingshot? I don't want to try. I don't need another one. There's no way that he could possibly put 2 traps in a safe. Ah, yeah, I knew I saw the keypad around here somewhere. Excuse me. I wasn't sure that RoboQuest had like an in-game map. Wait, is it this? No. What did that do? Activated the cranes, right? So then I go up. But yeah, if you go to the, I think it's called the museum, there is like a gallery for the, you know, the world map basically, showing you which paths lead to where. There is a guy in the final area that wants 3 of a rare upgrade material, and I know exactly how to do it, and it's like, oh, well, I gotta plan a good route for that, because I didn't know you could get 3 of those in one run. Do I have to activate all of these, or? No, you're not. I can't. Okay. They left the door open. I can't close the door. Yeah, the last run I did, or first run after beating the game. By the way, 59 attempts. I was looking at my stats. It said 59 attempts. Somehow that feels really low. Then again, maybe I'm just used to Has-Been Heroes where it took me like 200 runs to get the true ending. But that requires 100%, so, you know, not a good indication of how many attempts it took to, like, actually beat the game. I wonder if I ever, like, wrote down anywhere how many attempts it took me to get one full clear. I don't think I did, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, what's a stomper? Oh, it's a steamer. I'm steaming mad. Reminds me of an Eminem quote, but I do not want to finish it. Okay, and then I just wait for the stirry deal to stir on over my way. Yeah, I bet that thing that's in the final area where you need the multiple rare upgrade materials, that's probably how you unlock the final character. It just feels right, you know? It makes sense. Then again, I thought beating the final boss made sense as an unlock condition. Keep rhythm with the steam as you alternate moving the analog sticks up and down. Did I lose? I think I lost. Yeah, I lost. Nope, I lost again. I thought that, like, losing meant the needle had to go all the way into the red. I don't think that happened there. Also, if you're curious which class I beat RoboQuest with, it was the default one. Which makes sense because it does kind of feel like it is supposed to be the beginner class. Because, you know, he's got an invincibility shield. And I also had this gun. Whoop, it's speeding up now. I had this gun where it's a beam rifle. How is that too slow? Do I have to wait for the steam to blow first? Yeah, it seems like trying to preempt it is what's giving me bad points. So if it fired a beam... Oh, I'm losing again. Ah! Nope, I'm out of sync. And I had an upgrade that gave you a chance of restoring ammo when firing. Is that too much, or am I doing too good? I can't... How long does this go on for? No! No! Let me finish the train of thought before I try again. I had a beam rifle. So, like, fires a constant stream, beam. And I had an upgrade that restored ammo. So, it just happened that the, like, quote-unquote rate of fire, because, again, it's a steady beam, so it's not exactly a rate of fire. It is constantly firing. But because of how the game works, it's, like, constantly ticking that as, like, you have fired the gun. You have fired the gun. You have fired the gun. So it's constantly rolling for the chance for restored ammo. So it's, like, almost an infinite beam. I could almost keep firing it indefinitely. Oh. Try not to be too thrown off when it speeds up. Nope, I'm out of sync again. Stop trying to preempt it. Dang it. Okay, wait. I went too fast then, apparently. Dang it, I was doing good. And then I wasn't. It's funny because it seems like if I go too fast, it goes to the left. If I go too slow, like if I wait too long for the steam to start blowing, it goes to the right, which is not how I would think that gauge would show you what you're doing wrong. But, you know, as long as it just shows you you're doing something wrong, it's helpful input, I get. Or output? Helpful information. That I am not using because I am terrible at this minigame, apparently. No, I'm preempting it too much. Preempting again. There, finally. Jeez. Well, that sure looks tricky. Steal the plans. Find the secret plans. Secret plans are, yeah, it's same information as before. Also, I did see after I beat the game. Ah, okay, he's here. I'm not going outside without protection. Which is why I'm going to sell my machine gun. No. Which is why I'm going to show my new chainsaw hockey mask. Man, he ate through my helmet. That's not cool. Don't eat my helmet. Yeah, I saw when I beat RoboQuest that there was an achievement for beating the game, and then there's an achievement for beating the game as the class I beat it as. So it kind of makes me feel like, okay, do I have to beat the game with every character now? Like, I don't have to. I didn't even have to beat the game to begin with. Do I want to? I mean, I might try. And in the end, I will either do or do not. Because there is no try. But I will probably do not. Because I feel like I leaned very heavily on the... I think the class is called Guardian. I can't tell if that's the class name and the robot's name, or just the robot's name and the class is something different. But I'm pretty sure the achievement says beat the game as Guardian, or as the Guardian, as that class. I need healing. Jeez. And so, yeah, I feel like beating the game, I leaned heavily on that, you know, the invincibility shield. So I don't know that I could do it as any other class, honestly. But I think part of it was also I was just sticking with guns that were good instead of picking up any gun that didn't already have its museum card. So like if like every kill you get with a new weapon, it ticks up a counter, and when that counter, well, it's a bar, but you know what I mean. It makes progress towards getting its card in the museum, or the codex, I guess. Maybe. So, you know, I want to get that, but at the same time, it's like, well, I should also be picking guns that help me win, and I feel like that is what helped me win, as I started ignoring guns that didn't have their codex cards, and just stuck with stuff that I could actually kill with without taking damage myself. So I don't know, maybe if I did another run with like the scout, maybe I could beat the game, but yeah, I feel like I was very heavily leaning on that temporary invincibility from the shield being up. So I don't know. I would definitely have to go for a survival build. Wait, what? Is this a dead end? I was gonna click the right stick to try to highlight stuff. That's Spider-Man. That's not this game. I mean, I could do it, but it does that. Hello? I think I'm here too soon. Yep, I think maybe this door is supposed to be open, and it's not. I need water, jeez. I definitely cannot guarantee beating RoboQuest with the classes I'm not as big on. because, you know, it's not my usual playstyle, so I don't know how well I would do this. Although, I say that, but, you know, the class that comes to mind when I'm like, okay, what's a class I don't really like, is Hunter. Oh, there we go. Take cover, the enemy's top engineer. So I just think it's funny that I get a telegram that's like, Duck! They're shooting at you right now, look out! Because, you know, telegrams are not text messages. They're not supposed to instantly appear in your pocket. Take cover, the enemy's top engineer is on his way to fix the machinery. He must be eliminated if we are to ensure the ultimate destruction of their weapon. It's pause time. Now we run all the way. Oh, yeah, wait. Run all the way over here. Oh, take cover! Indeed. I'm gonna show him my new chainsaw and hockey mask. If I can get down there alive. Oh. That's almost making this a little too easy. Yeah, I've played this game before. I've danced this dance of hiding behind pillars when an enemy is shooting at you. It's a part like this in Assassin's Creed 3. It's not the only game I've played that did that, but it's the first thing coming to mind. I feel like Sly Cooper did a part like that as well. Like in Sly Cooper 1. I think there's a part like near the end with Carmelita. Don't worry about my inventory. I guess I have to shoot down the helicopter first? Excuse me. I'm pressing the open door button. It's not opening the door. I'll try attacking it again. Okay. So... yeah, I would like to stand near a health kit so that I can do that. It doesn't seem like it's doing damage. Try a different weapon. That doesn't look like it's reaching. It's okay, I'll get the rocket as soon as I run out of ammo on this thing. So I don't think I can open my inventory to drop it. Ow. Maybe I'm reading the health bar backwards. Maybe he is taking damage. Oh yeah, no, he is definitely taking damage. Okay. I think the honking noise is the bullets hitting the helicopter. Oh, another health kit spawned in. It is not back yet. Oh, but that one is. Which do you think will run out first? His health or my bullets? It looks like my bullets. My bullets. Just making sure I got a clear line of sight first. I missed. Wish they tracked a little better. Okay, well, not out of health yet. Just like the final boss of RoboQuest, he's not out of health yet. So don't get careless and lose all your health too. I'm saying directly to me. I like the way he just dropped out normally. Alright, time to show you my new Shades on Hockey Mask. You want to see it? Oh, he's got one too. Shades on fight. He's got flamethrower. His bombs. The health kit. Could use another health kit. You know what? No, I don't. Oh, we got me first. Oh, I gotta fight the helicopter again? I'm trying to, like, drop it. See if there's a button for drop it. Drop it! Drop it! This has got to take a while. Okay, well, I'm out of those bullets, so now we can go get the rocket launcher. Which I hit a slingshot on the way down. Oh, I just picked up more machine gun. You know, since he sways back and forth towards and away from this platform, maybe I should try going here, so that I'm parallel with his line of motion. You know, so he's flying towards my bullets instead of side to side to them. More health, please. Well, he's on. I mean, he's almost dead. I was gonna say he's on fire, which is an indication of him being almost dead. Also, I can just look down at his health bar, which I did right as I was about to say he's on fire. Okay, he's down. Just shoot him right now. You don't have to fight fair, you're a spy. Okay, no, what I want to do is start with that and get a health kit. And then enter the arena. We will not be having a chainsaw fight this time. Ah! I'll zap him. Try to stay out of the way of his flamethrower. And his chainsaw! Oh, come on. No! Ah! Sorry, that was probably loud. Well, I kind of got the strat down now. Stand over here. And maybe don't take all of his bullets directly to the face. Auto-aim is kind of failing me. Also, I'm taking a crap a load of damage. I should just start over. Yeah, I'm not gonna go first person again. That, makes me too vulnerable. I'm not having fun with this boss. This is the least fun part of the game so far. It's because of his freaking flamethrower and chainsaw when you get him on the ground. Like, this part is not bad, but having to do it over again to get to the chainsaw and hockey mask part, it kind of stinks. Game was good with its checkpointing up until now. I was thinking earlier, like, that's something I like about this era of gaming, is like, you know, they had checkpoints. So I think games were still weird and experimental, but they still respected your time. And yeah, now it's like, oh, maybe sometimes they don't respect your time. Maybe video games have never respected our time, and it's a lie we tell ourselves. It's like, video games used to be good. They used to respect your time. It's like, no, maybe they never did. Maybe they've always wanted us to buy a $20 experience booster so we don't have to spend an extra 20 hours playing the game because we didn't level up enough. Maybe video games have always wanted to nickel and dime us. You know, ever been to an arcade? That's basically DLC. All the lives you're buying is basically a microtransaction. I think that is funny to think, is like people think like that's a new thing. And like, you know, it makes sense that people would believe that that's a new thing for video games to be like, hey, buy this thing so you play the game better. Like, microtransactions technically aren't a new thing. Like, buying a live in an arcade game, like, oh, you gamed over on this arcade game. Put in 3 quarters and we'll give you 3 more lives. It's like, yeah, you're paying 25 cents for a live. That was a lot of money back then. You could buy a whole gobstopper with, or jawbreaker with 25 cents. Back in the olden days of video game arcades, because they don't have those anymore, you know. They're extinct. Just like, I was gonna make a joke about other things that sound like they're extinct but aren't. I can't think of anything else. I was gonna say Chuck E. Cheese. It's like, well, I mean, kind of, yes, but also no. They still exist, they just suck. Because it got rid of the animatronics. I didn't want to pick that up. That is lame. For me, not because of the game. The game is not being lame, that was my fault. I should not have walked into that. Just kind of biding my time until the health pack comes back. I feel like if you were to read a guide on the internet on how to beat this boss, this is probably what they would tell you. Feel bad for, well, you know, I was gonna say I feel bad for people who grew up in an era where you couldn't just go online to look something up when you got stuck, but like, I don't know, built critical thinking skills having to do that. So I feel like the people who didn't have that luxury built a skill because of it, so can't say I feel particularly bad for them. just a little bad. Oh, good, it was him. It's like, did I die or did he die? He died. Good. $46. Oh, kills. It's like, I died 46 times? What? I mean, I know I died a few times on the slide, but really? No, 7. Half of those were the slide. Half of those were the helicopter. And 2 of them were definitely White Spy showing up with the machine gun. Yeah, I think I made the right call to not do that level last time because that was an hour on its own. A mad scientist is creating the power source for the General's doomsday weapon. Search the manor for clues leading to the hidden lab. I mean, I can tell by the music it's not the first stage, but it sure sounds like the first stage. The power source is located in the scientist's secret lab. Search the laboratory for possible clues to its whereabouts. Search the library for clues. I don't even start with a slingshot this time. I start with the... It's a spooky mansion! We're Scooby-Doo now! Yeah, I like that I'm not even starting with a slingshot. I want a slingshot, because it's infinite ammo. You know, why not, right? Excuse me, how much is it? 150? Yeah, when it said mansion, I was like, what? Are we back at the first area? Ooh, exactly enough. Nice. No, we're in a different mansion. We're in Luigi's mansion. That's where I want to be spending my October. I was going to say, man, I can't wait for Luigi's Mansion 4. I always say that knowing that there has not been an announcement for one, but, you know, thinking of it as more of an inevitability. But I can't just go saying, I can't wait for Luigi's Mansion 4, because that implies that it's on the way. That implies I know that it's gonna happen, which I don't know. But I can sneak past this plant. I also feel like maybe the armor could have helped. I wonder if this is the first time in a video game I've ever had I've ever experienced being eaten by a plant. That is not what I was gonna say. I wonder if this game is the first game I ever played that lets you sneak by walking slowly. I'm gonna say no. There's probably something I played. Something else I played. I feel like maybe the armor could protect me, but... Yippee! I got this thing, whatever it does. Let's see if it's invincibility. Let's see if it protects me from the... Don't forget, you can sneak past booby traps to avoid triggering them. Yes, I know. But I'm... okay. I did not yippee hard enough. It's not like when Senna goes yippee in Xenoblade 3, and it's like during a chain attack, and you know you're gonna kick the boss's butt. Man, I love Xenoblade 3. That was... Chain attacking is so satisfying. It's like, that's the game that really made me understand, oh, hey, chain attack as much as you can, because it will do loads of damage. Like, I've always been of the mind, like, oh, well, chain attacking also takes up your revival energy, so don't chain attack, because what if I need to revive? But it's kind of the principle of, like, kill them before they kill you, you know? Like, you want to take out your enemy before you need to revive, and you know how you do that? You chain attack for massive damage. Which also, understanding that's where I start to understand the perspective that playing a Charlotte in Xenoblade 1 is not the best. I still... I really like her moveset. I really like her distinctness. But, you know, understanding how much faster fights go if you have a party of all damage dealers instead of damage dealer, healer. Yeah, Charla's not the best party member. Get the generator powered up and keep looking for the entrance to the hidden lab. Repair the Tesla generator. I will also repair my throat by drinking water. They took his torso and... Or they took his rib cage and his skull. And one arm bone and one leg bone, but that's it. You know, this reminds me of the Zivaz action figure Skulljack. Because he is a skeleton. And part of his customization, part of how you can customize him is that he's got parts that aren't bones that you put in place of bones. They're like metal parts. I guess technically armor, but it's not big enough armor that you could wear it if you weren't a skeleton. So it's kind of more just like metal bones. And those are the places where he can get armor. I mean, the chest is a chest plate and not a metal rib cage. But that leg and that part of the arm, that is where the arm and leg armor would go. Imagine how much simpler life would be if doors worked both ways. Are you a golden skeleton? 3 bones left to collect. I didn't know I needed bones. I mean, I need them in my body. I don't want to be a jellyfish. But I didn't know I need them for this video game. I hear you coming. Oh, hello. It's funny that I'm collecting the bones from the gold skeletons because it reminds me of Spyro. Stop spawning there. There's a power-up. Yippee! I think it... I think that's the same ticking sound effect from Donkey Kong 64. Oh, that's what I needed the bones for. I needed them for Skulljack. I have to go all the way around because the door is one way. And I didn't deactivate the plant. Yeah, I was off the pad. Well, I didn't lose any money, I think. Either that or I looked at my money too slowly. Anything that could potentially help? Not really. I'll buy this just in case. What was I saying before I got eaten? Yeah, I have no idea what that power-up was doing. It might have been multiplying money. But I don't think it's... Oh, Spyro! That's what I was saying before that. I think it's Spyro 2. There's like a level where you gotta collect the bones of a golden skeleton. And then when you put them all together, he dances. I always really liked that mission as a kid. I always liked the dancing skeleton. I always liked skeletons as a kid. I don't know if I like spooky stuff because I had Grabbed by the Ghoulies, or if I had Grabbed by the Ghoulies because I like spooky stuff. You know, I'd be willing to wager it's because I like spooky stuff. I liked spooky stuff before I had Grabbed by the Ghoulies, but then I got Grabbed by the Ghoulies, and it's like, oh, cool. Oh, my jump didn't register, but that's okay. Did I turn off the plant this time? I could have sworn I pulled that before. Maybe one more time. Maybe again. You know what? One more time. That one didn't feel right. Let me do it one more time. And one more time for good luck. I pulled the lever, right? Hang on. And that's what having OCD is like. If I can see the D in that, geez, without my throat catching itself. Oh, that was the sound of a clock. That was not the sound of the power-up running out of time. Okay, repair the Tesla generator. Well, I was gonna say, what if I spy Fu instead? They died. Yeah, it's whoa, the sound of that clock. Spy Fu doesn't seem very good. So that's to the laboratory. Don't know where that goes. Oh, that just leads right up here. Okay. I still have no idea if the levels are, like, identical when you do multiplayer, or if the multiplayer levels are dedicated levels. I should remember to do that before I end. I should peek into multiplayer and see if exactly the thing I just said. Oh, it's a ghost now. See, it's weird that they have all these guys, you know, the skeletons and the ghosts that look like the spies. And then the last level just had normal humans in it. So it's like, it makes me, like, seeing this style of face so much is like, oh, that's just how humans look. No, apparently it's an entirely different species, which feels more weird. Perfectly normal library. Mine doesn't have a floor either. It's okay. I'm not here to judge. I'm actually here for some plans. If you don't mind handing those over. I don't know, I feel like I gotta jump on that bug. He's not going anywhere. Gotta stand on the table. Oh, is that a Pipeworks puzzle? Is that a spider that's gonna kill me if I am not careful? Trick question, that's every spider. Every spider will kill you if you're not careful. That's not true. Don't be that afraid of spiders. I don't want to instill paranoia. Get the generator powered up and keep looking for the entrances in lab. Repair the Tesla generator. Closed missions. Okay. Wait. What did I come all the way here for? Did I? So it's not a puzzle? It's just a painting on a wall. What? That's weird. You stop. You've almost eaten all of my helmet. And didn't we go over this already? I don't like people eating my helmet. It's not my, you know, don't make it my problem that you're iron deficient. Get your iron source somewhere else. White Spy wants to show me his new chainsaw and hockey mask. No! I can't get away. I'm trying to ricochet back to him. I need to go towards where the wall is flat if I want to ricochet back directly towards me. Oh, it worked! Well, I was correct about the ricocheting. Yeah, look at how close I was to beating him with the slingshot. I forget what it showed me when I did the thing. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have done it. Okay, I'm down here now. You know, I like when games drop the... You know, when your rewards from an enemy drop on the floor. It's fun to pick it all up. I always really liked how in Skylanders, like, when you kill an enemy, the experience drops on the ground as orbs. And you have to walk into them to collect them. Because it's a bunch of little orbs and it just all vacuums up into you. It's really satisfying. This is level 5 now, and we still have not had to deal with door traps. You know, since level 1. It's just a shame that they're not using the mechanics they introduced. Oh, that's right. That's what showed the spider, and I made the joke about spiders are homicidal. But not every spider. Just the ones in Australia. And I think there's one giant one somewhere in India. I don't know. I feel like that's where I heard that exists. Man, this game was the original Hollow Knight. Or not Hollow Knight. Shovel Knight. You know how in Shovel Knight, when you die, you drop your money and you gotta get it back? Yeah, people thought they took that from Dark Souls. No, they took that from this game. Defeated enemies drop money, but then when you are defeated, you drop money. This game invented that. Ah, man, if only I could crouch. That would make those traps so much easier. Duck right under the spikes. Oh, okay, see, now I... Oh, it was... I made a joke about that being a painting because I thought it was just a texture, which it is. But it is actually literally a painting. I don't know what I just tried to pick up. I think I was supposed to memorize it for this. A piece is missing. Find a missing piece. You know, if I could do that, I'd be so much happier in life. Oh, you mean, oh, for the machine. Oh. Is it down here? Down by the furnace. Oh, it wasn't a trap. I was supposed to pick that up. But now I gotta go a long way to get back to the thing. I hear him. White Spy's got the chainsaw again. White Spy! No! Does he know I'm here? He doesn't know. Well, it's gonna go on before he realizes. What is that? Why is there this doorway but no anything? Kind of reminds me of Hello Neighbor and how nonsensical the house is in that game. And how nonsensical the puzzles are, really. I watched, you know, YouTubers play that game. I didn't play it myself, but whenever they do a new video, I would watch them play it. It's like, oh yeah, this game looks really cool. And then, you know, watch them play it from, like, the first beta onward. And it was sad to see that, like, it had such a cool premise and then really did not live up to its potential. Oh man, hang on, wait, my eye is... Okay. Really itchy. Oh, is that just a club? I don't need that. Not when the other spy has a chainsaw. I said that for emphasis, and I didn't want to be loud. I didn't want to be loud just for emphasis. Okay, yeah, this puzzle is incredibly easy. Just keep rotating it until it fits in all the holes. I hear him out there with the chainsaw. Yeah, I remember, like, the... Actually, maybe I don't remember. The hidden entrance leads through the mad scientist's lab to the power source, a hazardous material whose polarity must constantly be switched. Gain entrance. I forget if the first house for Hello Neighbor was always a little weird, but I remember when they changed the house to being like a normal house, and my reaction was, oh, I repeat each song exactly. Yeah, my reaction when they changed the house to be more normal was like, oh, I like the weird house. But I don't know, I feel like in the end they maybe went a little too weird with the house. I think my thing was I liked it when it was like weird and had weird on the inside and had like secrets, like weird secret passages and stuff. Not literally having a roller coaster attached to the side for no reason and also a gigantic windmill. Like that was too weird. I already forgot what I did because I was too busy talking. There's this now. Oh, okay, there's a monster under my bed. I mean, it's not my bed, but... I already forgot. I already forgot that that was the exact spot that I died in before. Okay. This time, we sneak. There's an Eminem quote I can't finish. So I sneak vengefully and treat your bedroom window like I reach my full potential. I peeked. Oh, nope. I got eaten because I peeked. Oh, man, how does the rest of that go? I can remember some of the words, but I don't remember how it continues from what was just sung. So I sneak vengefully and treat your bedroom window like I reach my full potential. I peeked. It's like continue to sneak, still bent low, then keep tapping the glass lightly, then start to crescendo. I think that's how that goes. That is Bad Guy, by the way, by Eminem. That is what I was referencing. It's kind of a long song, but it's pretty good. It's a sequel to Stan. Don't know how many people know that that song exists, because it doesn't seem to be released in an official capacity. I mean, not like I follow Eminem, but you know, the YouTube, like you know how YouTube has like official places to find songs from artists? They'll have like an official, like basically a Spotify, but for YouTube. I think I need bananas. We'll have to try this without bananas. Yeah, I have never seen an official upload of a Bad Guy, so I don't know if it's like ever officially released. We're fighting mad scientists now. Well, if there's anything I know mad scientists like, it's death rays, so... Jump monkey! Monkey! Okay, so I have to survive monkeys while I pull levers. That is not gonna happen. Did I actually lose any money? Oh, there's the bananas. There's no inventory. No, there's no... Like, I can't... Okay, just open my inventory. I have to use something up until it's empty. Or I could just go back to my base and sell it. Ouch, ouch. It's not fair. So basically every banana is going to give me a shield for one monkey in order to pull the switch. Hang on. Wait. Save on base. I'm just going to wait for the medkit to come back. Oh, there it is. Give me a second to drink some water. You know, grab for some water, but I'm not pillated. That's too jagged to swallow. Which is also from Bad Guy. It didn't save. It didn't save when I had... I can't go back! What a pain in the butt. This game really could have benefited from having a inventory menu so you can get rid of stuff when you need to get rid of stuff. Because the mission calls for grabbing bananas. Hope your day's going well. I was gonna start talking about what I had for lunch. I don't remember. It was hot dogs, that's what it was. So I was gonna say, like, oh, I had a nice lunch. Oh. That was only one banana, okay. Wow, this is not gonna be good. This is worse than the helicopter. I will take a break. Did I use this intermission screen last time? It doesn't matter. You know, I just remembered right this second what the other game I'm thinking of that has like a choir sound when you pick up a collectible. Rampage Total Destruction. Anyway. Oh yeah, this. I don't even know what these levers are doing. I thought I had to win by pulling all the levers, but they're not succeeding at anything. I think jumping is actually helping me get away. It's not stopping him from throwing down more monkeys, but it's helping me avoid them. That's wild. Ouch! Whoa, actually, I didn't take damage. That time I did. Jumping is helping. I also realized I didn't finish my train of thought on RoboQuest because I was talking about how I was doing another run. And I was trying to get all the rare materials that I think will unlock another character. Yeah, I missed one of the routes I meant to take. So the run I'm currently on is just kind of for nothing. But I suppose I can pick up like try to do codex completion, and I'm gonna keep looking for secrets. Because the map said I'm still missing secrets in other areas. So I'm gonna try to find them. Apparently there was like a fork in the road. I think it's after the city. So it's like it's like there was not the final area, but the area before the final area, there was a different way you can go as your second to last area. And I really have no idea how to get that. Did I just shoot the monkey? You could do that? This whole time they've been talking about the bananas like it's the only way to do it. There we go. That's what I was trying to do when I was running around in circles. Nope. 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 Okay. How much damage did he take when I pulled the first lever? Stay put. Okay, this doesn't seem as bad as it did before. Stay put. Stay put. Okay, yeah, one more lever. Yeah, now that I know I can shoot the monkeys, that is way easier. I'm thinking back to the last boss fight, like the helicopter guy. Like, oh yeah, that was also easy once I did the you know, hid behind the helicopter wreckage. I can still hear the clock. Unlock one outfit, one multiplayer map. We'll keep going. Volcano layer, rolling boulders, fan gauntlet, laser turrets, lava tube. A backup power source has already been sent, but we've located the general's secret volcano lair. Put a stop to him before he can use his doomsday weapon. Is this the final area? I didn't want this to only take 2 streams. And honestly, I don't know what game I want to do next. I'll have to think about it, but at least I'll have the whole weekend to think about it then. If that ends up happening. But if it happens, it happens. Get past the security doors to find the general hidden within the base. An enemy agent is somewhere in the facility. Be on the lookout for him. Gain access to their security room. Find missing crank wheels. Once again, that feels like a spoiler that it tells me that right away instead of... Oh, there he is! Oh, if all you got is bombs, you're toast. Okay, that guy's got an axe. This is a couple of firemen. They're up to no good. They're making trouble in my neighborhood. They got flamethrowers. That's not good. Let's see what else? I feel like there was another thing that I didn't finish my train of thought on before. I forgot what it was. What's this? Oh, the thing I need a crank whip for. Possibly all of them. They all different... have different wheels, possibly? Hopefully not. That sounds like a lot to collect. Or it could just be 3 wheels. I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay, I got the 1 wheel. Is it the only wheel? I gotta go back and buy a slingshot, man. I am defenseless. I'm just running back in my head, like, all the things I was talking about earlier. It's like, okay, what was I thinking about while I was on break that I could elaborate on? A fire mine. Electro mine. Well, now I can get a flamethrower, which appears to be like the most powerful weapon in the game. But I'll buy a slingshot because it's the weapon I like the most. You know, if Rebel Quest taught me anything, it's that use the weapon you're best with, not the one you're trying to get completion with. Except in my current run, where it doesn't really matter if I die, so I should probably pick up anything I see if it doesn't have a full, you know... for some reason, I think of it as experience bar, or as odd experience bar on the weapon. It doesn't level up the gun. It gets you the card, and then I also have an upgrade. You know, one of those roguelite permanent upgrades that persists. You know, it's kind of more like a base upgrade rather than a character upgrade. That makes it where... oh, that's my space. Where are more wheels? It makes it where when I have the codex card to a weapon, it costs 1 currency less to upgrade. I can just say it's power cell. Like, it's a pretty intuitive currency system. It's a you spend power cells to upgrade things. I don't know why I was like currency. It's not that confusing if I say use 3 power cells to upgrade the weapon, unless you have the codex card, and then it costs 2 power cells. It costs 1 power cell less. It's like it's not that hard to figure out. Currency is a pretty intuitive concept, I would think. If I say it costs bananas, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, oh, bananas are a currency. There's another where a wheel goes. That door, ow, doesn't open, does it? Oh, it's because the... Oh, that's... I should pay more attention. That steam seemed to not hurt me, but that did. Okay, now where is the door that I opened from spinning the first valve? Right there with the big flashing green arrow. Let me go back to base. Oh yeah, I was thinking of, that was the other thing I was thinking about was arcade games. Where I was talking about how, like, oh, people didn't mind when it was arcade games that was nickel and diming you, but they care when it's microtransactions. And I get the psychology behind it. Because, like, theoretically, if you got good at an arcade game, you could beat it on 1 quarter. The problem is getting to the point where you're that good that you can beat it on 1 life. You know how many quarters that probably took? I don't, because I've never played an arcade game like that. I've only played, like Pac-Man, where you don't beat it, you just keep going until you lose. Oh, I timed that wrong. Got my $10 back. But I think that was the thing back then. It was like you would get good at an arcade game, and then you wouldn't spend so much money on extra lives. And I don't know, maybe there were people who would, like, you know, maybe once a weekend they would go spend like $1's worth of quarters. And then that was it. When they ran out, they were not getting more. It's just, that's it. You get those however many lives 4 quarters gets you. And if you lost, too bad. Wait till next weekend. But I just wonder, like, when you play a game like that, how much does all the money you spend getting good at it add up to? Does it add up to the money of a full release? Because, you know, the topic people like to bring up when talking about the price of video games is like, oh, well, back in the day, video games used to cost $80. Which is true, and there's a lot of money back then. Like, unironically, like, I'm not even joking when I say that this time. That inflation means that was expensive. That was really expensive. Ow. Leave me alone. Screw you guys, I'm going home. I'm hurt. I'm bleeding out. I'm gonna go home and take a nap. Oh, okay. I pressed X instead of the actual attack button. Yeah, I definitely think there's psychology behind it. Not only the fact that, like, yeah, you could get good enough that you could theoretically beat a game on 1 quarter, but also that, like, a quarter every play doesn't feel the same as, like, when a modern game is like, hey, do you want to buy this alternate skin for $12? It's like, I definitely can't sit here and pretend like, oh, it's the exact same thing. Why don't people... It's like, I know why. It's because it felt different. Okay, I know I could do the other door, and the game might want me to do that, but I'm operating under the assumption here that I'm allowed to do this in any order, so therefore, nothing wrong should happen when I put this one in and go through the other door instead. There's probably another wheel over there. There are probably 4 wheels. That did not open the door. Did it? I mean, I know it made that thing move. It didn't open this door. Okay, well, I spent my wheel, and now I gotta go down the route it opened. Yep. It's a little too early on when that was coming down. You stop. You stop it. No, no axe. No one axed you anything. See, look at that. There's wheel number 3. You know, there's this sound effect I keep hearing in YouTube videos that I don't know what it's from, but it sounds familiar. It's like a little victory jingle. I don't think I could hum it for you. I don't think I could get the key right to the point where you could recognize it. But it sounds familiar, and I just have no idea what game it's from. Like, every time I hear it, it's like, oh, it's that sound effect again. What is it from? It's definitely like a small, like not tiny game, but like a game that is not like a AAA game. It's not like, oh, Uncharted, that's what it's from. It's definitely like I'm gonna say like a kind of Flash game, or Flash style game. Actually, Look, it's opening the door I thought I was going to open before. That's funny. If I had just done this one first, I would have opened the door I meant to open. But the point was that I wanted to spin that valve instead of the one I just spun, so I still got what I wanted. Technically. But the sound effect makes me think of Plants vs. Zombies, or like Battle Block Theater. I'm pretty sure it's not Plants vs. Zombies. I think I can say that much. Oh, hello. Oh, another robot. Okay. Yeah, please don't shoot me when you die. Maybe I should use the machine gun I just got. Yeah, I also could have sworn that this game starts with like the Spy vs. Spy theme, which I feel like is iconic enough that I would recognize it, but I don't. That can be the end of the sentence. This game does not start with a song that feels iconic. That's one I think I can hum for you. It's like isn't that the Spy vs. Spy theme? Maybe that's a different game I'm thinking of. But I'm pretty sure that's the Spy vs. Spy theme. I'll have to look that up when I'm done here. Because that is something I can easily look up. It's like, okay, what is the Spy vs. Spy theme? Is it what I think it is, or is it not? Ow. No one asked you with your flamethrower. You know what? I got bazooka. I have not used bazooka. I'm gonna shoot him with the bazooka. And I don't mean the bubblegum. Oh, the fireman who is here is... Oh, he's here! He sure did show me his new chainsaw and hockey mask. I'll show him my new knight's helmet. And my new flamethrower. So ridiculous. But in a good way. It's cartoony. It's silly. It's the way it should be. Especially for Spy vs. Spy. Not that I have any experience with it, but I'm pretty sure if this game is so cartoony and silly, then yeah, Spy vs. Spy was probably pretty silly. It was, in fact, a cartoon. Well, more of a comic than a cartoon, but, you know, same difference. It became a cartoon when Mad got a TV show. So it's technically right. Yeah, you think your new chainsaw and hockey mask is so great? It was me the whole time! Did you see that? They got black spy clones over here. Okay, back to the flamethrower. Just in case. I should probably go on the machine gun in case they're firemen, because I feel like the firemen are probably resistant to fire. Man. You know, the area, that outside area reminded me of an area in Cyberpunk. Oh, man. Oh, okay, hello, checkpoint. So now I've been thinking about Cyberpunk, and I realized the other day, it's like, I don't think I've had any desire to play Cyberpunk since getting really into RoboQuest. I mean, that's kind of the end of that train of thought. It's like, oh, no, I haven't touched that save file I started since starting that save file. Dude. These are like the upgraded robots that instant kill. Am I supposed to sneak past you? Nope! How about I jump your lasers like they were doing in the... Was that this? That was doing in the demo? Can't touch me. I've got door. Safe. Base. The thing I realized with Cyberpunk that disappoints me, Cyberpunk doesn't really let you be a good person. Like, no matter what you do, your character is kind of just forced to be cynical. You can still be nice and cynical, but, like, there's always going to be an edge to you. You know, you can't unpunk your Cyberpunk character, which is a little unfortunate. Gain access to the layer security room. Get past security doors to find the general hidden within the base. An enemy agent is somewhere in the... Okay, yeah. I already read that. Like, the thing I realized is that, like, so the character, the save file I started is like, oh, I want to try to do, like, an Assassin's Creed style character. I can't really do that in characterization. The game is not going to afford me the opportunity to, you know, be nice to people. There's always going to be, like, that kind of backhandedness to everything my character says. And, you know, that is always a little disappointing with RPGs, is when you realize, like, oh, hey, I really don't have that much control over what kind of character I am, or what kind of person the character I play as is. You know, you don't get to determine the character of your character that much. I don't know where the fourth valve goes. I should probably go get a new helmet. Well, it's leading me here. Valve go here? Okay. This is an interesting level because you could have done those in any order. Find a way to destroy the security system to flush out the general. Destroy the security system. I guess... Oh, that hurt a lot. I guess it's not... Like, it should be expected in Cyberpunk. Because, again, it's Cyberpunk. You really expect to be able to be a nice person when you're literally called a punk by the game's title. But also, your character is V. You don't get to name them, so in that case, it kind of is more like you're shaping V to fit the character you want to make, rather than you are making a character. You know, it's kind of like how in some Final Fantasy games you can rename the characters, but they are still the characters. You don't... Like, just because you name Cloud George doesn't mean he is now your original character George. He's still Cloud. He's still gonna act like Cloud. I believe I hear firemen. Also, I can hear the bulls from here, so that's kind of fun. Oh, there's a lot of them. I know there's only one of them. Yeah, you thought you were gonna pull out your flamethrower on me? Too bad. Do I need that? What is over here? There is a flamethrower that I can get for free. Just like this nice ice key, which I can have for free. I was gonna say, what is that rising out of the water? Just another robot. There's one behind me! Well, those coins are just gone forever. There's no getting those back. I should get a new helmet. I should get an ammo refill. Yeah, I don't really need a refill on anything else. Yeah, I think so far my biggest complaint is the inventory system and not being able to get rid of stuff on demand. It also feels kind of silly to have like this menu and then the Y button menu, but they're a shared inventory. So like I can understand if you could only have like 5 red items and like 1 yellow item. But the fact that my red inventory being full prevents me from picking up a yellow item is kind of ridiculous. And it kind of devalues the yellow items. It's like, why bother with a yellow item when I could just shoot them directly with a red item? Also, the fact that when you buy a yellow item, you only get 1 of them, and, like, good luck making sure that placement counts. You know, do I think I could place a banana mine that kills all 3 of those firemen? No. That's a very fast boulder. Oh, this does not lead to the other side of where that pipe goes? I wonder if I'd need over there. Oh, I'm full on helmet. Oh, right, because I'm wearing the helmet. There's no one in here, right? I can access this lock pin in place to activate EMP. Oh no. Oh, got it. I was just about to say, everybody knows how much I love Batty Barrel Bandit from Donkey Kong 64. So glad to be playing that here right now. And then the general comes out to see what the hubbub is about. That's when I shoot him. With my flamethrower. Defeat the general. You think you got the best car insurance rates in town? I'll show you who's got the best insurance rates in town. Maybe he does have the best insurance rates in town. I don't know. But he's also staying still, so he's a prime target for missiles. Yeah, sure, chainsaw, that's gonna help. Oh, well, okay. No, you're not flamethrower. He has 1, 2. Hang on, I gotta get my thing out. Great shooter. I did so good. Oh, I guess there was not another missile launcher out here. That I know of. Which is why I'm wasting it. Okay, don't let him get close because he's got a flamethrower. He can keep shooting his missile launcher all he wants. Where'd he go? Oh, well, I see a boom. He's over there. Still trying to shoot at me even though the line of sight is... Oh, wait, what? He's over there? I was gonna say, even though the line of sight is clearly blocks, he's still shooting at me. He's got a lot of health. Oh, there's another missile launcher. Which I wasted because my inventory's full. Where is another health kit? Or the same health kit, just respawn. So the problem is if I get into flamethrower range. He is also going to be in flamethrower range. Oh, there it is. Stop skipping it. I feel like it really could have just been one inventory and... Am I on fire from his missile? Oh, he's over there now. Like, since it's all one shared inventory, like, why have a menu for X and or a menu for B and a menu for Y when you could just have B to be cycled down and Y to cycle up? Come on. Yes, got him. Yeah, shake your fist at me. Nice teleporter. You sure did teleport your plans away with you. Now, where did he drop those? Escape rising lava! Well, that's a spoiler. Where do I start? Oh, there it is. Don't run away! It ran away. It's okay. I've played Sly 1. I've run from rising lava. While my hat is on fire. I clearly was not touching the lava. I am so grateful there is a checkpoint there. Again, modern video games, respect your time. Well, it's not modern. You know what I mean. Games of this era realize that they don't need to be arcade games anymore. They don't need to waste your time. Jumping over them has not been successful, so it makes me think that I'm doing it wrong. I guess you just gotta jump the leftmost. Maybe jump a little bit sooner than I've been jumping, because maybe I have been tapping the front or side closest to me. I've also been going around this way, the wrong way. Get back here, you Jack and Daxter platform. No, I'm still getting hit. Stop that. Oh, is it? It's spitting. That's the part that's hurting me. Yeah, you see the orange coming out? Yeah, that's the part I'm supposed to be avoiding. Yeah, there we go. Now I can jump it without getting hurt. When you do it right. Don't you leave without me? Oh yeah, the ash is fine. It's the orange I gotta avoid. I feel like I should be playing this part too. No? Okay. Well, good thing I ran through a health kit. Now my health is refilled. Yippee! I was waiting for it to explode while looking back at it. So is that it? No! Good! Area 51. Alien Sentinel calls, blah, I wanted to read the hazards, but okay. Maybe I don't need to read the hazards, who cares? The General used an alien teleporter from Area 51 to escape his doomsday weapon in outer space. Search military base for a way to get to the space station. Take out guard towers. Sabotage base communications dish using dynamite. Okay, see, here's the thing. The levels are getting long enough that they can take an hour on their own. Or maybe that was just the one level. Yeah, I guess it was just the one level because now, because I did the mansion and the lava layer. But here's the thing. It feels like there's going to be this level and then there's the final level. Yeah, whatever. I was going to say, do I want to keep going? Yeah, it's not like I got anything going on right now. It's like, what am I in a hurry to go play more Spider-Man? So play this game. Get this game done. Companion cubes. We don't stand in that spotlight. I played Sly Cooper. I should go buy a slingshot. Won't open, okay. Also won't open. That satellite sounds interesting. Not weird, just interesting. And I think it's got dynamite on it, okay. Hello? Yeah, I'm gonna buy slingshot. Just be safe. Just to always have projectiles on me. I can buy safe traps now. I don't know how much good that'll do me. It does kind of feel like that was more of like a tutorial for multiplayer, more than it was for what you will be encountering in single player. Which, you know, one thing I criticize Metroid Prime Hunters for is that it feels like one long tutorial for multiplayer. This game doesn't feel like that. I mean, you could look at it that way, but it is still fun on its own. Like, I am having a good time going through these levels, regardless of whether or not they're basically just teaching me multiplayer skills. It's engaging. Hunters really was not great at being engaging or satisfying. I still stand by that. That is my Metroid hot take. Other M, Federation Force, those are not the worst Metroid games. Hunters is. Because at least if Other M and Federation Force were not Metroid games, people would probably like them. Not super deeply, but they would like them. But I don't think anyone would care about Hunters if Hunters was not Metroid Prime, Hunters. Or I guess it's Metroid, Prime, Hunters, or I don't know. There's a colon in there somewhere. You gotta get your punctuation in. Do I just gotta shoot the guard towers directly? Is that how I do this? Because that is one of my objectives. Take out guard towers. Sabotage communications just using dynamite. I don't have dynamite. Maybe they expect me to buy Dynamite. And now, randomly, I just remembered when Cartoon Network used to have, like, their Friday night specials. I think they used, like, originally, it was just called Fridays. You know, simple, clean name. And then at some point, they started calling it Fried Dynamite. I think that was in their era where they were trying maybe a little too hard to be cool and relevant. This is by as much dynamite as the game allows me, which is 4 for some reason. I remember really enjoying Fridays, and I don't think I have as fond of memories of the Fried Dynamite era. I still watched it, but like, you know, I recognized that it wasn't the same. Two. It's snapping in place, which is making me think it's good. 3. 4. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Take out guard towers. That is not a new telegram. That was already an objective. Which this whole time I've been thinking, like, the thing at the bottom of the list is what I gotta do first, but apparently not. You know, speaking of eras of Cartoon Network, I didn't mind the live-action era of Cartoon Network. It's like, yeah, I get it. It's Cartoon Network. I'm trying to think of a counterpoint to that. Where it's like, well, you know, other networks have their names and don't do the... You know, Sci-Fi doesn't always show Sci-Fi. History Channel is not history anymore, let's be honest. I think even Animal Planet sometimes doesn't show animal-related content anymore. And the Learning Channel has long since lost the plot. You know, they don't show music on MTV anymore. They don't do music videos anymore. Apparently, there are a lot of channels that don't live up to their name anymore. Cartoon Network would not have been a weird one. It would not have been the first. You know, I like Destroy, Build, Destroy. And, Dude, What Would Happen? I was trying to think of a different name, but then that came to mind. It's like, oh, wait. Yeah, I like that show, too. What's the one where they were on a roller coaster trying to answer trivia questions? I like that one, too. That's the one I'm trying to remember the name of. I think it's like Brain Rush. Oh, was that the name of the... Was that a Nickelodeon game show? Was Brain Surge? Is that the other one I'm thinking of that's not a roller coaster? I need more ammo. This level kind of needs a free machine gun. I should try and find it, is what I should do. Because it's probably out there. Just like the truth. The truth is out there. Area 51. Yeah, when I was a kid, I just didn't... It didn't bother me when they started doing live action on Cartoon Network. Because I actually liked some of the shows. Not all of them. Because wasn't one of the shows that came from that era was like the... I wouldn't say it was called Anubis Club or something, but that's not... That can't be right. It was one of those live action shows that was like trying to be a mystery show. And I just was not invested. I liked it better when they would blow stuff up. Like Destroy, Build, Destroy. Because they would blow stuff up. I don't like when they do that. I mean, I think that was a really cool concept for a show, is that you would... You would get a vehicle. It'd be like, okay, here's a couple of minivans. We're gonna blow them up. All right, now here's your building challenge. Take this, the remains of these minivans. Well, you only get one. Your team only gets one. Build something out of this wreckage that can complete this challenge. The losing team gets their thing blown up. Like that's a great idea for a show. You know, if you had the Mythbusters hosting that show would have been huge. I think the aliens are shooting at me. I think the aliens are shooting. Yep. They come marching in. Also, apparently you had to shoot the thing on the side. Acquire alien power cell. Oh, cool. I'll be able to upgrade my weapons with that. This is like RoboCop, like I was just saying. Also, not to say that I think Andrew WK was not a good host for Destroy, Build, Destroy. I think people generally say he was the best part, and I can agree with that. But if you had the Mythbusters hosting that show, that would have been huge. Stop. Quit it. Give me your alien power cell. Oh yeah, about the slingshot. I only need to machine gun these guys. I assume you won't let me in through that door. That's got to be this door, with the picture on it of the hazard I have to deal with. Is this the tentacle room? Oh, it's the saucer room. Oh, sorry, I walked in on them taking a bath. How rude of me. Okay, made the jump. And also, like I said, I like Destroy, Build, Destroy as well. Or, no, the other one. Dude, what would happen? I like that show. Because it kind of felt like Mythbusters to me, except like a kid version of it, where instead of trying to do science, they're just like, hey, what would happen if you tried to literally fight your way out of a paper bag? Activate base teleporters. Like that, like it kind of sounds like the thing Mythbusters would do, except they can't really make a story out of like fighting your way out of a paper bag. Oh, they don't fully submerge, so that's okay. I like that. That's a cool hazard. You know, fighting your way out of a paper bag sounds like something that they would pitch in the room, and then would get quickly shot down because it's like, what are we gonna do with that? Just a big paper bag and that's it. But dude, what would happen did it, and it was cool to see. Like you can literally fight your way out of a paper bag. It is possible. But it's harder than it sounds. The idiom is supposed to be like, oh yeah, you're so weak you couldn't even beat a paper bag. But like when you're actually inside of a paper bag, it's kind of hard to like get the momentum going to punch through it. Is this going to take me to the X-Nauts moon base? No power. We'll put the power cell in. Time to fight the general. I guess there's not going to be a level for the general. This is it. At least as far as the general's arc is concerned, there could be more. Only gotta beat the aliens first. I sure am hoping the disarmor is temporary invincibility because I need it. Okay, what does it say? Trap goal room saves to get key. Oh, do I? Okay, it's more teleporters. Oh no, wait, is it Simon? Oh, this is temporary invincibility. Cool. green, red, yellow, blue. I did start with green. Red, green, red, blue. Red, green, red, blue. You know, losing money when you die really... It has no... Oh, wait. I'm going the wrong way. It has no sting when you realize that... Oh, wait, no. I thought I spawned back in the base and I was leaving the base. No, I'm in my base. Yeah, like, losing money... Like, you lose your money when you beat the level anyway, so who cares if you drop it when you die? As long as the door over here is still open. Which it is. I think I actually am kind of disappointed that your customization doesn't stick when you go into the levels. That would have been a lot more fun. But I get it, like, you're supposed to be playing as the classic spy versus spy. Do I want green one? I think I want green. Now I trap the saves. I mean, I kind of need traps, which I didn't bring. Maybe I can teleport right back. Where's my... There it is. I'm trying to remember... I think it was called Level Up. It was the show that was about video games coming to life. Okay, buy one of those. Buy 4 of those. And it's a fictional thing, of course. It's not like they were like bringing real video games to life. Like that time Mythbusters basically did Doom in real life. Trying to test, like, okay, how many weapons could you actually carry around as a real person? Which, if you're wondering, it turns out that, yeah, having the Halo style of only 2 weapons on you at a time, way more doable in real life than what Doom Guy does, where he carries, like, every weapon at all times. Well, I guess that's more modern Doom. I don't know if that's how classic Doom works. But you know what I mean. Like, having an entire weapons wheel worth of guns on you, not a fun time. You know, even if they were... Actually, wait, I was going to say even if they were Nerf guns. No, I think they actually made them weigh as much as the real guns weigh. Because, you know, they thought about that. It's like, oh, well, the Nerf gun doesn't weigh as much as a real gun. But yeah, I think it was called Level Up. And it was a sitcom, basically. I don't know if it really had much of an ongoing plot. I think it was kind of just like a Monster of the Week kind of deal. I didn't like that show. I don't know what it was. I did not think that show was good. I never really like when fiction tries to be video games. You know, tries to cover the topic of video games, because it always is just wrong, you know? They just never get it right. Like, they're always, like, mashing genres together and just saying video game buzzwords. You know, like level and to boss stage and, you know, stuff like that. The stuff you might hear about video games without actually having played one, but not actually knowing how all those things fit together. Find bait and activate pro booby trap. Bait. Find. It's really not much direction. Find bait. Find. I've been in there, but have I been in every door in over here? I don't know why that door exists. Can I not just leave through this door? I don't know why that other door exists. Maybe I can get in there now. Maybe not. Where do I use this key? Where's the blacksmith? Oh, what? That's not how those doors work. This teleport is not even two-way. I can't do anything with it. I'm trying to think of like other shows from the live-action Cartoon Network era. I remember Out of Jimmy's Head was one. That was like the first one, wasn't it? And I think the problem with that show wasn't that it was live action. It was a good concept, but it just wasn't a good execution of it. And you know how I know that there exists a good execution of Out of Jimmy's Head? Kirby Buckets. That show is basically the Disney version of Out of Jimmy's Head, and it's actually good. I forgot the code. Blue, green, no. Red, green, blue, yellow. I basically go in a circle around the room. The monster door opened. I walked into that bullet. I do that a lot in RoboQuest. The projectiles are coming at me, and if I stay still, they won't hit me. But I'm always under the mentality of like, oh, you gotta keep moving so they don't hit you. And then I just end up walking into the bullets sometimes. Where's the teleporter shed again? Is it the other side? I think I was on the correct side the first time. But I guess the thing with Kirby Buckets was that it wasn't that the protagonist got a brain transplant from a cartoonist. He was the cartoonist. He just always was. So the cartoons he saw were his cartoons. I don't know if that really makes a big difference on the feel of the cartoon, but it definitely makes it less of a ridiculous premise. Because then it's just kind of a kid who just imagines characters sometimes. Ow, okay. I wasn't expecting it to explode. Gotta buy a new helmet. I've mentioned it before, but Kirby Buckets is one of those examples of a Disney sitcom where they kind of just abandon the premise after a certain season. I forget if it was season 2 or season 3, but there was a season of Kirby Buckets where they just drop the cartoon premise, and then it becomes about interdimensional travel. It like basically became an entirely different show using the same characters. And I genuinely have no idea why they did it. Like, I understand that there was this weird thing Disney does where their sitcoms are not allowed to go past a certain amount of episodes because something they have to pay the actors more. So instead of continuing it, like the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, instead of just having more seasons of that, they're just like, no, it's Sweet Life on Deck now. Totally different show. But I don't think that happened with Kirby Buckets because it was still Kirby Buckets. It just wasn't being Kirby Buckets. Great. Okay, well, at least the checkpoint is right here. And I kept my helmet. No, I got taken by the other tentacle. Can I shoot you? Go away. I think it worked. Kind of. It kind of worked. I think I just took fall damage. And died anyway. You like bullets? Kind of indifferent on them, apparently. Okay, so if you just walk, you don't jump, you just walk, you still die. Only the professional gaming tips from me. I was almost there. Dude. What if I go under them instead of trying to skirt them? What if I time it right? Yeah. I don't know why they flinched when you shoot them if that doesn't do anything, but I guess they were trying to... You know, it was kind of an era where sometimes there was detail just for the sake of detail and it didn't actually hint at anything. I'm surprised I didn't get a telegram. Wait. When did I pick up a bazooka? So I've got a key and I've got a remote. And I don't know what to do with it. With either of them. I guess maybe if I go back to the central spot with the, inside of this UFO area. Maybe that'll, maybe there'll be another route. Maybe the key got me in here, and the remote will get me into path, 3? Yeah, I think we've only done 3 paths through here. Unfortunately, now when I die, I'm gonna go back to my home base. Yeah, there we go. Yellow, red, yellow, green. Get the invincibility! Had to kill them before my invincibility wore off. Yeah, there we go. Now we can go into the block room. Which was actually, indeed, blocked. But now it is not blocked. So is it still the block room anymore? That's a fun effect on the door. Like, look at all the... It's all blurby. Destroy targets to deactivate force field. Off to a great start. There we go. I actually got pretty close there for a moment. Man, I just realized, like, I beat Dr. Muto as a kid. I beat Jack and Daxter. And, I beat Metal Arms. How did I never get past level 2 in this game? How did I never come back to this game and beat level 2? I almost wonder if maybe... Is this trap on? I wonder if maybe something happened to my disc and it became unplayable? Oh, he's got a bubble. It's time to actually use my spy skills to sneak. This reminds me of the Deku Palace. I died instantly from his shot. It's okay, I respawn back here. Gotta love those those random instances of Zelda side areas having really good music. Okay, so I pulled the lever. Use gadget to lure enemy spy into trap. I don't know why I'm bothering trying to refill my health. There's no return thing. Thank you. Oh no, it respawns me in here. Okay. Aha. And now I shall hide in here, in this room where there are a bunch of guys searching and shooting on sight. Oh no! Now I've got a military costume. Use the disguise to enter the secure hangar above ground. 2 foes are all that stand out. The path to destroy the Doomsday Weapon in outer space. Find a way to the UFO. Defeat the soldiers. I guess this is not on a UFO. This is the underground part of Area 51. I don't have ammo. Wait, never mind. I do. Just switch me off of it. You know, I think the real cutoff for this era in gaming I like the most is less about the console, because I always say it's like, oh, PS2, you know, original Xbox, GameCube, and it's kind of true, but oh, cool, I died from fall damage. I did it. I am good at this video game. Oh, I can't buy a helmet while I got this disguise on. I'll buy a flamethrower. I think the thing that really changed in gaming that made it go away from what I enjoy so much about this era, it's no secret, is like in the like Xbox 360, PS3, Wii era, that's where video games started to chase trends. And that's when you started to see less games like this that were, you know, unique and silly and not really concerned if they're the greatest selling game ever, because they don't have to be. And, you know, the era after, you know, the console generation after this, that's like, that's where everything became brown and tried to be a realistic shooter and stuff. You know, they were chasing the trend at the time, which was brown shooters. I'm like, I don't want to sit here and be like, man, the trend chasing ruined video games, but I think it did. I mean, it did. There's no real arguing it. But really what I'm saying is like, oh, I just realized that that is the thing that ended the era I like so much, when video games were still experimental and got to be whatever they wanted to be instead of trying to be what sells the most. I was gonna say got 19 lives. No, I lost 19 lives. Is that like the most I've died on one level? Also, I just realized that that's telling me how much total money I collected through the course of that level, not how much I earned from beating it. I wonder if that well, I don't know if that counts how much you lose at death, but I'm certain that that is ignoring how much you spent from buying gadgets. Destroy the General's doomsday weapon and save the planet. If the enemy spies shows up, put an end to him once and for all. Yes, I'm sure that this time it will be once and for all, and we will never see White Spy again. Destroy the force field generators and retrieve power cells. You're kind of like the enemies in the first level. Ow. I should not walk into your bullets. Ow. Yeah, you're a little too close for my strafing to work. Sorry, I was burping when I started saying that. Alien interface device required, and that is updating my objective to find the alien device. There was this alien multi-tool device. Is that redundant? Tool device? Alien multi-tool I was designing a bit ago. I say that like I was trying to make it a real thing. It was for character design purposes. I wanted it to be like a salvager's multi-tool, like something you would use while out in space, scrapping spaceships. Like, you know, you would go up to a crashed spaceship, and you would disassemble it and sell the parts. So I wanted to make a multi-tool for that purpose. And I can't really think of, like, a lot of things you would need when taking something apart, because, like, You could just cut it apart. Like, if you had, like, a laser blowtorch, like, that should be all you need, right? Like, what other tools do you need? But I was not satisfied with that answer. Or with that solution? I'm in space now. I don't think the physics on my jumping has changed. But so the thing I designed, I called the Grabber Ripper, because I wanted to be able to shorten it to grab R, like the letter R. But Grabber Ripper also just sounds like a name you make up for something rather than its official name. So I'm also kind of not satisfied with that name either, but it's kind of what I'm sticking with for now. And it's basically just a claw. But it's also a grappling hook if you need a grappling hook. Did I get anything from coming over here besides the machine gun ammo? I guess not. What's this thing? But I also kind of want the device to be also like a, you know, like the Omni tool from Mass Effect, where it's this thing on your arm where you just like press some buttons and things happen. It's like if you need to call your ship, you just press the buttons on your Grabber Ripper, and it calls your ship. I also think it'd be cool for there to be like an upgraded version where the grappling hook is chainless. So it's kind of just the, like an infinite reach grappling hook, because it's not limited by the chain. Although actually I think the design I was going for was the chain would be like a holographic chain. So I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Oh. Okay, this part's not too hard. But then there's this part where it's spiraling the wrong way, so I need to jump it. There, if we time it right. What is this? I also wanted it to be like a hacking tool, which I think I had like the Ratchet and Clank hacking tools in mind when trying to design it, but now that I've actually played those games, I realize like, oh yeah, no, that's not really applicable to this device I'm designing. That also got me nothing. Is this level even pointing me towards where I need to go, or am I just lost? Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know why that exists. There's just a death pit there. The main takeaway is I like multi-tools. I think the Omni tool for Mass Effect is really cool. And it kind of is one of those things where it's like, man, I wish I thought of that first, because now it's like if I try to design something inspired by it, then it's just obvious that I'm doing something inspired by it. It's like Chocobo. Like, I can't make my own fictional bird creature that you ride without it's like, oh, that's just a Chocobo. Which I suppose there are a lot of things in fiction that you can boil down to just being, oh, let's just insert the most iconic version of that here. It's like lightsabers. Like, you can't do an energy sword without people being like, oh, that's a lightsaber. And, like, I get it. But also, like, the, you know, the energy, the beam sword from Halo, or is it beam sword? Is it energy sword? The sword from Halo is iconic in its own way. Which I just realized it's funny that, like, okay, so if you design an energy sword where it's parallel with the handle, that's a lightsaber. If the sword part comes out and is perpendicular to the handle, that's the Halo sword. So what you got to do is you gotta make one with a curved handle, and then now you've made your own unique thing. Except lightsabers do that too, so it's not unique. It is kind of funny that they have lightsabers with curved handles, because, like, the point of a curved handle on a sword is for, like, cutting power. You know, has to do with, like, the way you swing a sword. You don't need it, like, that doesn't do anything when you have a beam of light on the other end that can cut through anything. Like, you don't need cutting power on a lightsaber. But you know what you do need? You need rule of cool. Because if your sword can just cut through anything anyway, like, there's no way to make it unique, so just make it look cool. It's like, oh, my sword's stronger than your sword. Yeah, well, they both cut through anything, so who cares? But you see, my sword has the two little vents on the side, so it looks like a crossguard. I see, now I bumped my mic. But there you go. There's your unique sword. Your unique lightsabers. Now it's interesting because it does that. What am I doing? I need the device. Where do I get it? This is where I learned I needed it to begin with, right? Yes. Alien interface device required, so I need to acquire the device. This door will not let me enter. That door will not let me enter. That door will not let me enter. I see that door won't. That one won't. That one will. Just kidding. It won't. That one won't. So, like, my only options are space and jump rope with a deadly laser. I guess I'm going back out to space. You know, I like the idea of being able to go out into space and just float. Like you know how if you have a pool, you can just get in your pool and just recline on a floaty? Imagine that, but in space, and there is no floaty. You're just there in space, floating. It sounds cool. It sounds like it could be relaxing. Do I have to hit that? Yes. That did something. Hopefully I will see what when I return, when I return inside. Hey, wait, wasn't there one of those thingies on the other side of the jump rope place too? Excuse me. Excuse me again, she's the burp again. Okay, that's space door, that makes sense. Where was... Okay, wait, so that door is still blocked. Let's go do jump rope again and see if destroying both of those does anything. It's the only lead I have. Look at all this money I got. Wish I had that many dollars in real life. I wonder how fast I can fire the slingshot. About that fast. Mashing it as fast as I could. Don't think it was quite syncing up. My throat's kind of hurting from all the talking. I need more water. I just realized it also helps to jump over the laser if I jump on the, you know, walk up the incline a bit, so I have more height to jump over the laser. A few more shots just to make sure. What about these? Do I need to shoot these? Oh, I did. Oh, I gotta go back out to space. Two power cells acquired. Or no, one acquired, two remaining. Well, here we go again. Back out to space. Keep picking up machine gun ammo, so I might as well use it. Yeah, come and get me. I got a machine gun. You won't get me. The real benefit of the machine gun is not having to mash the button. That's like its only real perk, because it's weaker. Yeah, I just prefer mashing. It's like in Super Mario Sunshine, where it, like, if you do a slide through water, that goes faster. But some people do prefer mashing A and B, because it's just, you're doing something when you do that. Don't get your aim right. Now I've got to figure out one more path I can go down. And, you know, pay attention for the machine. Don't run past it again. And don't miss the green things on the side. Oh, something's happening. The Robo-Boss. Is that teleporter working now? Oh, he's got a shield. I think that shield is helping him. And I died. Oh no, all the money I have, I lost some of it. Oh no. Do the teleporters work now, or is it maybe just the one in the center? Do I have... I probably have to kill the guy first. Yeah, that's right, you better run. Alien interface device acquired. Which was, this way. Wish I could repair my helmet with the health kit. It's whack-a-mole. Now this is a fun minigame. Kinda wish I wasn't using the D-pad though. Congratulations, you've unlocked the door. Pretty sure this is a part in Metroid Prime. I feel like this is exactly the kind of obstacle you would have to dodge in Metroid Prime. Hopefully this is a new checkpoint. I think I just heard an enemy spawn. Nope, more enemies. I see the machine. I'm not going to pass it this time. Can I destroy these first? Yes. All right, that door's open now. The slide door. Make sure the Doomsday weapon can never be repaired by wiping out the power source. Defeat the jumpy general and escape from the space station, but watch it. He packs a powerful punch. Use power cells to disable the electrical grid. Why did it have a health kit in there when there was going to be a health kit in here? Unless these doors are permanently unlocked now. Yeah, you better run. And there he goes. Once and for all. It's not. But for now, in this video game, he is gone forever. Time for me to go hit the slide. The slide. There. Yeah, sure. Now you show up, Green Arrow. I mean, I guess I could have gone down any of those two paths, but still, it's like why are you showing up now, this late into the level when I already knew where I was going? I'm kind of scared to see what the. Whoa, okay, I'm on the wall. Oh, a slide, right? I was joking about it being a slide, but no, it genuinely is a slide. And I can't really jump. I'm scared to see what this game is like on higher difficulty. I don't know if that just means you get less health, or if there are, like, genuine new challenges that they add. But I feel like it's probably just enemies deal more damage or something. Oh, I guess I don't have a choice of where to go. I feel like I am inside of the hacking minigame from Ratchet and Clank 3. Does this go anywhere? Oh, it's back to over there. Okay. I wonder which path the speedrunners take. See, that feels like I take fall damage. I don't want to jump that way. Maybe I can jump for the platform directly below me? Yes. Power cell in. They're getting their money's worth out of that placing power cell animation. Did I pass one? Hoping I didn't pass one. We'll go that way. No! Okay. Thought I was going to take fall damage and die. Trying to be patient on these moving platforms. I don't like moving platforms, but this is not the worst thing ever. Just gotta be a little patient, that's all. I feel like moving platforms are worse in games where without moving platforms, you have a lot more momentum to how you can move. Well, momentum might be the wrong word, but like, I feel like anyone who has ever played a Sonic game knows how much moving platforms bring that game to a screeching halt. And it sucks because Sonic is fun when you're moving fast. So when the level design actively forces you to stop and wait for these moving platforms, it's like, ugh. But in this game, like, I'm not exactly zooming through the levels without moving platforms. Oh, wait. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to be doing this. I think I took a little fall damage there. Oh no, he's got the green crystals and he's gonna put them together. Stop the rogue general. In general, I think that's probably a good idea. Ouch. Oh, we're playing Portal Runners now. Ooh, maybe I should play that next. Depends on if I have that ready to play right now or not. Might have to go find it. But that sounds like a fun game to do next. No room in my inventory. Okay, so I gotta destroy these, I'm sure. Never mind, I gotta pull the levers. Same difference. Not destroying them, but I do have to pull the levers. Excuse me. Kind of reminds me of a part in Halo. I forget which Halo. I think it was 4. Where you're in like a library or something, and there's the entity, the main antagonist shooting at you, I think. Maybe that was 5. Halo becomes harder for me to remember which game is which after Halo Reach. Because, like, you know, you have 1, 2, 3, and then ODST and Reach. And then it's like 4 and 5 and then Infinite. I feel like there's a game between 5 and Infinite, but I don't remember. I hope that's a checkpoint. Your crystal blew up. Now what? Was not a checkpoint. Ow. I really am struggling to remember if there was a game before Halo Infinite. I don't think there was. I think maybe 4 is the one I'm thinking of, where you have that, like, library encounter with some lady who's giving you a bunch of exposition while you try to survive. Because I think 5 was the one where it switches between Master Chief and that other squadron. I didn't get time to pull out my bazooka. The one where you keep switching between Master Chief and that other team, that's like probably my favorite Halo, because that had really good level design. You know, I think the thing I dislike the most in gaming spheres, you know, talking about games or games franchises, I hate I hate the idea of like, oh, this point right here, that's when all the games became trash and nothing past this point is good. You know, if you've watched enough of my streams and you've seen me talk about Pokemon, you know I hate the idea that Pokemon hasn't been good since Gen 4 or whatever. You know, insert person's favorite generation here. Because, like, that's not how video games work. That's not how art works. It's not just a steep downward decline with no redeeming qualities past a certain point. Like, that's just not how it works. Stop shooting directly on top of my head. I'm at that point now where I can't even get back to phase 2. I always love when that happens. But I've seen people talk about Halo and say, like, oh yeah, Halo Infinite is trash. It's like, no, Halo Infinite is good. And the jump to open world really did not harm Halo at all. It actually works surprisingly well. Who would have thought that go here, shoot these guys works when you can decide where to go to shoot guys? It's almost like it becomes kind of like Borderlands at that point. It's weird how that works. No, I didn't pick up the health card. Yeah, I just can't stand the idea that like any game series just objectively stops being good at a certain point, and there is nothing good to ever find beyond that point. Maybe it's just the optimist in me being like, well, there's redeeming qualities in everything. You know, that said, it's like, well, Halo 4 is like my least favorite Halo because I just didn't find anything interesting at like any point in that game. I just struggled to stay engaged. So I honestly couldn't tell you any redeeming qualities Halo 4 has, but I mean, it is cool that they like followed up on the like the what are they called again? I want to say precursors, but like everything is called precursors. But basically, can I say Prometheans? The guys who made the Halos. Because I always thought that the Covenant made the Halos, but they didn't. It was the Forerunners? Maybe that is what they called them? Oh yeah, because Halo 4 and it's Halo 4 Runners. 4. It's funny. There we go, skipping it. Get the health pack kit. Okay, I'll switch to a better weapon. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! It's just like RoboQuest. No! Yeah, Pokemon is easily the easiest. Easily the best example for that. Where people are like, oh, it hasn't been good since this generation. But like, every Pokemon generation has something good in it. You know, if there are people who are like, oh, it hasn't been good since Diamond and Pearl. It's like, oh yeah, well, that's a spit in the face to how good Black and White was. Because there are people who Black and White is their favorite generation. So, like, you know, obviously it's objectively not true that it stopped being good. And, you know, there are people who are like, okay, well, the DS ones were the last good ones, and then the 3DS ones, that's where it stopped being good. It's like, I really liked X and Y. I liked X and Y so much, I bought both games. I never do that with Pokemon. Except maybe I'll get Violet at some point. But I'm usually... I usually only play through Pokemon once. You know it's a good Pokemon if I play it again. Okay, that's like not like an objective quality thing. Hey, wait, you know what I just realized? I can come back down here, pick up this health kit, and be kind of okay for a bit. As I go back up. Excuse me, I can pick up this health kit. Switch to Bazooka before hitting the lever. Okay, so I've got like a couple of hits in me before I die this time. And I'm already on the Bazooka. And maybe the health kit will be respawned. Yes! There's a helmet in the middle. Oh, well, sure, it doesn't matter now that I beat him. I beat him when I noticed that there is a way to extend my health in the middle of the arena. Don't think I meant to do that. Or maybe I did, I don't know. Could have left him here to die. Like, oh, look, I was just about to say, it's White Spy. Just like White Spy left him to die. No, not gonna leave him to blow up, apparently. Hey, remember your lava base? Yeah. Enjoy. Only 7 deaths. Nice. So is that the end of the game? I hope that there's not just one more level because... Oh, yeah, no, I think that's it. That was it. Cool. Oh yeah, what is this? Modern? Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to see. Okay, so it's bringing me to the mansion. Press start button to begin. Oh, I vaguely remember that. Gives you random stuff. I can't open my telegrams. I'm my multiplayer character now. Oh, look at that. There's more spy bases. Blue Spy defeated White Spy. I don't think that this is, Yippee! I don't think that this is an actual story mode. I think this is just single-player multiplayer. This is just multiplayer for if you're by yourself. Take your banana. I'll take all your bananas. Oh, is that what that power-up does? It lets you take the stuff instead of dying on it? Okay. That's enough of that. Although I did want to see what multiplayer is like. Okay, single player. So I clicked modern. Let's see what classic is. This is probably also just going to be... Oh, wait. That's the same trap. Is that much of a victory? Like, you also got punched in the face by a boxing glove. Classic 5 rooms. Oh, so is this just survive? Or like, defeat spy in time? Well, this is a completely new map, so that's cool. It's nice to see that it's not just the story mode maps. Sure, let's see what happens at the end of these 7 minutes. Actually, I do want to see, like, other... Oh, hello. Stages. I can't switch to karate. Or, sorry, spy fu. I defeated White Spy. Oh, I got health. Which I did not need. Skies. What's that? I got a briefcase. There's a hat. Whoa, free camera. Okay, I got a defense item. I got a key. No, put the trap in. I think this is... Well, I was gonna say defeat your opponent using only safe traps. Okay, I think I get the idea. I wonder how big the multiplayer scene for this game was. It's easy to forget that this console generation had online multiplayer. Yeah, you could play this online. Okay, can I do where I pick the map? Wait, what's the spy files? Oh, right, that's save files. Did I ever, what's in extras? Watch movie, concept art cheats. Did I unlock any cheats? Oh, you gotta know the code. No. See. Okay, let's do multiplayer, local. I probably have to plug in another controller. Game type, modern. Map, mansion, Kooky Carnival. Robot Factory. Let's do Kooky Carnival. Humans 1, AI. Sure, just no AI. No, cycle maps, no weapon options. 900-pound gorilla? I apparently did not unlock mallet. Oh, those are probably door traps. Game variants, time limit, unlimited, run and gun off. Too bad I never had anyone to play this game with. I bet I would have had a great time playing the multiplayer. And eventually got good enough to beat the actual game. Well, I guess that second part is true. I did eventually get good enough to beat this game. I just did. I don't know if you were paying attention. There he is. Oh, he's got a machine gun again. Okay, I mostly just want to... Sure, see if he steps on that. If he's stupid enough to step on that. I mostly just want to look around the levels. Like, oh, hello. Take that. I took it. Like, I'm gonna see how much of these really are just recycled single-player maps, levels. Don't see them at the same time. I don't even know if I can call that a spoonerism. That is just wrong, is what it is. I don't think that trap was there in single player. This is kind of cool if it really is a little different. Oh, I'm stuck in a maze. Okay, now I'm genuinely stuck. Now I'm a little lost. There we go, made it out. There's no way this could be a trapped safe. Gadget taken. Oh, I guess it's kind of like capture the flag, huh? It's like you gotta get the gadgets before the other spy does. Oh, that's why these were closed before, because they're other spy bases. Honestly, I want to say that this game, like, managed to make single-player maps that also function as multiplayer maps. And, like, made it indistinguishable. Yeah, you can't be shooting me while I'm in my base. That's not how this works. Yeah, let me get the heal. It's safe trap? Is that a Zelda fairy? I feel like I remember this icon. Is my inventory full? That's fine, I got boxing gloves. When does this end? I don't think I set the settings. Is it like first to 3? Well, that's 2. Yeah. Did I finish what I was saying? I feel like they managed to make, like, multiplayer maps and then reuse those multiplayer maps for single player in a way that does not feel like that's exactly what they did. Like, these genuinely work well as like, they're engaging as single player maps. And I can only imagine they work pretty well as multiplayer maps, too. I'm not going to say, like, this is the first game to do that, because, I don't know, maybe GoldenEye was like that or something. That's another game I should play. I thought I was shooting money at him. No, I get money every time he takes damage. Yeah, they basically just... It's like they cut off the single-player parts of this map that aren't relevant to multiplayer. And then in single-player, they cut off the multiplayer parts. And that's how they make it work. Which is... it's kind of cool. Again, it's like Metroid Prime Hunters. Like, the maps were unique for single player. That's the end of that train of thought. I don't know why I even brought it up. It's like, there is no comparison there. Let's see if there's anything over this way. With the what? I defeated White Spy somehow. Oh yeah, the trap that I just set. And I died. Oh, my favorite brought me back. Cool. This is the last time we'll see Evil Pasquale. I'm certain I've played a game, at least one game, where you could tell that's not how I thought that was going to open. That you can tell that the single player was just the multiplayer maps, but were used. Drop one in here too. How do I use that stuff though? Like, returning to my base didn't make me collect them. It's not in either of these menus. D-pad's not doing it. Shoulder buttons, select. Oh, I can see where I've put my own traps. Yeah, my only regret is, like, I didn't have anyone to play this with. I bet it would have been a blast. No, where my inventory? Oh. Well, okay. I wish I had people to play this with growing up, but also I wish I actually read Mad Magazine so I knew who Spy vs. Spy were before playing this game. Oh, maybe it's first to 4 gadgets. Maybe you lose your gadgets when you die. White Spy is so much easier to beat in multiplayer than he was in single player. He would kill me on sight in single player. I'm glad that multiplayer is not balanced that way. That this is much better. I feel like I actually stand a chance. Yippee! You can see this path is open because it doesn't have the puzzle attached to it. So just made these shorter now. Is it much easier to die here? Side behind the duck. Search out the saves. If I don't find anything, I'll just turn it off. I'll find a key. Okay. Well, now I'm one gadget away from possibly winning, so let's see if I can find it. Oh, open up again. I just realized that this kind of is like one of the single player areas, so it's not even like they cut out the single player areas. It is just the level. Okay, so the maze, let's go to the funhouse. And if I see White Spy, I'll shoot him in the face with a rock. You know, slingshot rock. Ow! Okay. Didn't think I would step on my own trap. Not again. See, this is where I should be throwing down some mines. Now that I'm temporarily invincible. I actually look pretty cool with that on. Oh, that's a paper blowing around in the wind. It's like, what is that? A paper blowing around in the wind. Whoa, whoa, shifty floor, whoa. There's no way White Spy was here before me, right? All secret items captured. Now I return to base? No, now I escape. Okay. So it is like... Well, I was going to say capture the flag. Capture in a way? Like, you got to get the items and then leave. It's not just deathmatch. Yeah, win! Right in the game, are you checking really quick? Yes. Okay. That is a really cool game. I like this. Can I get the credits to roll? I want the credits. I feel like I should show, like, get the credits going. There it is, credits. Now is the part where I talk about how I like this game. I like this game. This was cool. I could have liked it better for the reasons I just mentioned before. Not having people to play it with, not knowing Spy vs. Spy outside of this game. But man, this is a cool game. It's fun on its own, even if you don't do the multiplayer. I'm sure the multiplayer was fun. I mean, it still can be fun, I bet. Like, it doesn't feel aged or dated. Like, you know, I'm sure people still play, like, Quake or whatever, you know, those kinds of fast-paced shooters. This feels like it could be something similar. Maybe not as fast-paced, but still not slow. If this got re-released, I don't think anyone would be like, why did they re-release this? This is not a good game. It's like, this... I'm not going to sit here and be like, this deserves to be re-released. But if they did it, that'd be cool. If it came to Switch, I might buy it. I don't know. It depends on how much I feel like replaying it. I don't... Like, sitting here right now, I'm not like, man, I want more. So I can't say I'm itching for another playthrough. But I am glad I made sure I played through the whole game. And it's definitely a game where, you know, now that I've realized the strats to the parts that I got frustrated at, you know, the helicopter, the scientist. Now that I know what I'm doing, it's like, oh, if I played through it again, I probably would have possibly an easier time. DC Comics, oh yeah, I guess Spy vs. Spy is from them. And they just put it in Mad Magazine, I don't know. Rights and stuff. Man, my throat is tired. That was a cool game. Hidden Gem is a bit of an overused thing, but I feel like that does apply to this. It is kind of like who knows this game exists? People should know that. People should be talking about this game. This is cool. This is a charming little game. Good for apparently roughly 5 hours. I did get like an extra, I was going to say half an hour. I'm almost at 4 hours now, so it's like 6 hours. And if you got people to play multiplayer with, you can get even more time out of that. If they re-release this for like $5, $10, that would be awesome. So yeah, that's it for this game. I don't know what I'm playing next, but I have technically 3 days to think about it. Not just Saturday and Sunday, but then all of Monday leading up to the night, which is, if you didn't know, that's when I stream, it's at night. It might not be night, excuse me, it might not be night where you are right now, if you're watching this live, or, I mean, we're just watching this in general, but yes, it is currently 11:24 p.m. So yeah, I got till Monday night to figure it out. So technically 3 days. I'll look at stuff and figure something out. Okay, see you Monday. Well, we do something. Thanks for watching. Bye.